Do we look different? Do we look...
I did my makeup today.
Do we look healthier? Do we look...
Healthier as she opens up a Red Bull.
Happier, maybe? We haven't uploaded a video to our channel in 3 months. Obviously, you've all noticed because many of you are asking on a regular basis. We're gonna have a chat that we probably should have had a couple months ago, but we're gonna have it now. The overall theme is happiness matters most. When we started this channel over 3 years ago, you saw us at our best. Not a whole lot changed for a really long time.
Until we moved to South Carolina. We moved to South Carolina because we were both offered jobs with the same company. We were promised one thing and we got another. We basically started to get miserable after about a month of working at these jobs. We were there for approximately 10 months. There was just some patterns going on with this company that we were working for that we did not align ourselves with. I want to use the term abuse lightly here, but it was mental and verbal abuse to some capacity. And we took it home with us. We would come home, we would be miserable, we would start fighting, and it wasn't good. So we quit. We walked out. This was so bad that on a Thursday we were working, I said, we're gonna quit. And we finished out our shift, and Friday morning we sent in about 7 paragraph long resignation emails. It was the most toxic work environment that either one of us had ever experienced in our lives. I couldn't even imagine that an employer could ever be this bad. So we quit with nothing else lined up. We quit with knowing that we would lose our health insurance, and I'm not necessarily the healthiest human, so quitting and losing my health insurance was a big deal to me, but I was willing to lose that and my saving, like our 401k, because of how bad this job was. We started our own marketing company. Paul previously had this company before we got these jobs. It's called Spotlight Marketing Solutions. Before it was Spotlight Social Media, but now it's Spotlight Marketing. We've decided to put our full time into this, and it's taken off. And we're very excited about it. So we are now confident that we are able to live off of what we're making with Spotlight, as well as you might have seen Kulture Popped come up in your feed. That is our clothing line that we started. It's all things pop culture, movie references, stuff like that. And that is sustaining us. And we feel very confident moving forward that the decision that we made to quit these jobs was the smartest and healthiest decision that we could have ever come to.
We moved here for a new era. We moved here for a new chapter. And what we had hoped for did not come to fruition as hard as we tried.
We were lied to.
We tried the hardest we could, and it didn't work out. We decided to step away. What we're doing now is we're taking happiness into our own hands because we have not been happy for a while. It was getting very difficult for the both of us because we were just in each other's faces nonstop. And you would think, oh, you guys love your time together. We do. But not when it's revolved around this type of environment that we were in. This is now a product of us taking our happiness into our own hands. It is also gonna allow us to probably do comic trips more full-time than we have ever done it before.
Yeah, because we'd go to work at 8, come home at 6, be miserable, not get any tasks done at the end of the day, like laundry or stuff like that. So that way when the weekend came around, we were A, either too tired, or B, we had to catch up on things around the house, and we couldn't film. Filming and editing kind of fell by the wayside.
And then when we were filming, you could just see. So we recorded what? I want to say 6 episodes, 7 episodes of season 9. 2 or 3 of the episodes, the opening montage in the car was basically unusable due to audio, like when we went to Doc's basement. And then there was a time that we went to Nickel Spot Comics, which is just down the road. That audio was unusable. Our combination of not being happy and then hitting all of these technical difficulties, we fell out of love with it for a little bit. We were recording an episode at Heroes Con in Charlotte here that we've been looking forward to for well over a year. Due to some things that happened at work and the way that I was talked to, halfway through the episode, we were just in such a frustrated mood. We stopped recording the episode and I just put the camera away. I sat down with Kat and we were eating our chicken tenders at the convention center. We saw Shelton Drum and we saw Kibby and we saw all these people and we were having a blast. She got to meet Babs Tarr, it was great, but our heart just wasn't in it. So we sat down and I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. This isn't fun. Even since then, in talking with everybody in the Patreon group, thank you Legion family for the support and everything, we really appreciate it. We already feel better and we're already gonna take steps to starting a new swing at this. We may scrap most of what we shot for season 9 because we just weren't in it. Our hearts weren't in it. You could see in the video we were forcing it, and we're not gonna put that type of content out for you. So
I mean, we can refilm. Luckily, these are places that are not that far.
Right.
So we can always refilm if we need to. We filmed one episode going to Doc's where it was 2 days before my surgery and I was having terrible cramps, but I decided to push through and film. And you can just tell throughout the entire episode how much pain I was in. I was also scared and nervous because of my surgery, and that was the only thing that was on my mind. We want to kind of give you guys an update and apologize for our absence, but it was justified. And there, you know, comic trips is our hobby. It's not our full-time jobs. So we really needed to focus on what was important first. And for a while, that meant that there might, you know, comic trips might come to an end. We are confident now that we have the time. Our passion is back for this channel. And, you know, we're in a better place mentally. We're not where we need to be and where we were, but we're getting there slowly. You know, we wanted to take this opportunity to thank everybody that's been there throughout this entire, you know, absence, and has still continued to support us and asked us where episodes are. You know, it means a lot to us that you guys still care.
Messages are coming in every day.
You guys still support us, and to our Patreon and our Legion group. Without you guys, I mean, this would have just stopped. We would have stopped.
We know that we've asked a lot to stick with us for the past few months, and this is gonna be our kind of one last time that we're asking you for something. And what we're asking you for is this. We now own a marketing company that specializes in websites, social media, graphic design, event production, online marketing, all that good stuff that most business owners don't really have the time to do or might just not really know the ins and outs of. If you know anybody who needs a website, if they need a logo, if they need help with their social media, designing social media profiles, or even just brand strategy, I'm gonna leave some links down in the description below to the company and to contact methods and things like that. On top of that, I'm also going to leave a link below to Culture Popped, which is the clothing line that we came up with, which is, it's all comic books, movies, television, crossover stuff, homages,
Disney,
and things like that. Disney stuff. You know, I recreated the Haunted Mansion wallpaper from scratch, and I've got it on merchandise. But also, that being said, is that we can finally say that we now have a full selection of Comic Trips merchandise. And if you go... I missed that. I actually really missed that. Launching today on the Culture Popped shop is a section of Comic Trips merch.
It's not a pre-order.
It's not a pre-order, which means you're not gonna pay for it, wait for us to order it, and then you're gonna have to wait to get it in. The way this works is we create the designs for everything. When you order it, it gets sent to a company that produces it, such as the t-shirts that we have that are up now. They're all made by the same company that makes all the shirts for Walmart and Target. It's called Fifth Sun. Tote bags, coffee mugs, any other type of merch that we have, it's all there, which means that when you order, it gets made. And from Culture Pop experience, since it started, people are getting their items in anywhere between 7 to 10 days. Downside to this is the profit margins are very, very small. That being said, every little bit helps with us right now. We're living and we are doing our own thing on our own. If we get Comic Trips going full time, the way that we've always wanted to, literally always wanted to for like 3.5 years now, our marketing company is going well and Culture Popped is going well. We're hoping that you're gonna see skyrocketing things from Comic Trips in general because we're just back to where we need to be. It took us basically hitting rock bottom in life and in our relationship pretty much to kind of realize we had to do what we had to do. It was crazy. It's been a few weeks and we're already feeling better. We're feeling incredible. We still don't know an exact date of season 9. I am now able to go back, look at the footage as best I can, and then see what is going to be necessary for reshooting and what we're actually going to be able to put out. I'm pretty sure episode 1 that we recorded at Charlotte MiniCon will be able to come out. I was able to salvage that and it'll look good. Just be aware that season 9 is going to, you know, be a bit of a transitionary all over the place season because of what's going on. Our plans are for season 10 and beyond to be on point and to be the best Comic Trips that we have literally ever been. It feels good.
No hitting. You cannot hit. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't hit. No, no, you don't. No, you don't. Oh.
Some things never change.
Only kisses. No hitting. No, no hitting. No hitting.
So to recap, we're happy again. We're gonna start filming again. We're gonna get back on the horse. We're feeling good again. We own our own company and we're on our own. The jobs that we moved down here for did not work out. We had to step away. If you're watching this, thank you for sticking by us.
Gracias.
Thank you for continuing to ask us when we're coming back, because that made us feel like there was an actual purpose.
On that note, you guys, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. We have some really cool content coming your way shortly.
Actually, pretty shortly, believe it or not. I know you don't believe it by now.
If you guys would like to join our Patreon, we would love to have you. There's some perks. We'll link the Patreon down below and you can kind of see what level if you would choose to donate. We also now have a just donate to our PayPal button. So if you don't want to join our Patreon and you just want to make a one-time donation, feel free to do so. If you don't, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
We're still gonna create, whether you donate or not. We love to do this.
Our content will always remain free on YouTube. We're never gonna put it behind a paywall. If you really enjoy what we do and you wanna help us out, don't do a wiggle, that's for me only.
No. You know how many dollars we're gonna get now? Does he see himself in the viewfinder? I think he sees himself.
If you go and you take a look at comettrips.us, you will see a massive update to everything, including people who support us on Patreon, our past sponsors, more information on how you can support us, our merchandise links, and all that cool sort of stuff. We are really back. I've been working very hard on the website, and it looks awesome again. Comettrips.us is back, and it is your hub for everything if you don't feel like hanging out on the actual channel itself. Thank you, seriously, for sticking by us. It means the world to us. We don't deserve it, but...
Excuse me.
On that note...
Autobots, roll out!
Do it. We get some dinner.
I already had dinner. Leftover pizza.
I didn't have dinner.
Because we can't afford to go out to eat.
I didn't have dinner. Rude. Can we all do the Iggy pose?